So without any further talking, I will leave the word to C.Manara, the main organizer of the workshop. Carlo is an astronomer at ISO. Garshing is working in the user support department. And he will give an introduction talk to the online material, which is available to help you preparing for your proposal. Thanks, Carlo.
Thank you, Tommaso. Hi, everyone. So today I will give you just a brief introduction of what actually the users workshop are and what material can be found online and can be used to prepare your proposals and also to further make use of the ISO facilities. Indeed, the idea of the users workshop started a few years ago, and the idea is really for us from the ISO side to actually help members of the community to get more acquainted with how one can use the ISO facilities and make the best out of the data that are produced by our telescopes. In the past years, we had a few events, some in the before time, actually online, as you can see in the actually in person, as you can see in the image, and actually last year 3 events online to cover the 3 main phases of the use of ISO facilities. So the proposal preparation, which is what we are going to discuss also today, the preparation of the observations in the case that the proposal was successful, and the use of the data from the archive, and also the reduction of the data, proprietary data as well. All these events have generated quite some material since we recorded most of these events, and we put also the presentations online. This means that we actually have some nice material that is available to the community to actually learn how to use the various tools and that we give to the community. And we are always there to actually try and help you in all the phases of the usage of ISO telescopes. And for this, you can always contact us through the support.iso.org website, where you can create a ticket and ask questions, and with new events. So this is the first time we actually are planning to have a very short event, very focused, that will happen semi-regularly in the next years to actually update some of the material that is available to you. In particular, today, we will touch on 2 main aspects. One is how one can use APEX to observe. And this is something that we decided to do because this is the last time you can use the APEX telescope through ISO time. And then we will go, this will be a presentation by Carlos de Bruck, and then we will have Nando Patat, who will actually introduce some new news and changes in this period, and in particular the start of the use of the distributed peer review also for reviewing ISO proposals. There will be, as Tommaso said, plenty of question time at the end. Again, we will record this meeting in the effort to have this material available to the community also during the preparation of the proposal in this month, but also in the future. And I will just briefly update you to where you can find the material and what kind of material we have now on our websites. So if you actually go on the ISO workshop website, and I will do a very quick hands-on session later, you will find these three main phases of the use of ISO telescopes with the corresponding links below them. These resources are very powerful for learning how to use the telescopes, and you will be able to find here both links, specific links relative to the various phases, and the links to the whole previous events of the ISO users workshops. And in particular today, the part we are more interested about is the use of the P1 tool, which can be found at this link, and actually has this year a very neat feature that I really liked, and I really thank Nando and all OPPO for implementing this, the possibility to actually select the proposals for this period and only the PI proposals. So as you see, our tools are improving with time, and we are working to make them more and more user-friendly. I will then just give stop sharing and then share my screen to actually show you how you get to the page that I just showed you. So you have to go to the public webpage of ISO, www.iso.org, and then move to the science side. In the science side, you will find the possibility to click on observing with ISO telescopes. And this is a little bit counterintuitive, but we go to the phase 2 preparation, where there is then the link to our users' workshops. And as you see here in this page, we have various videos to hands-on sessions. And in particular, in this case, for what we're doing today, it's very interesting to go and look at the video of the hands-on session on preparing observations with phase 1. Where you see that Olivier, I know, last year gave an interesting talk on how to really prepare observations. And also, the other link to look at the exposure time calculator and to how to use it. This was a talk by Henri Boffin last time, where he showed really how you can interact with the exposure time calculator and get an idea of the exposure times you need to get your prior science goal. So you should feel free to continue and explore all this online material. I will now get back to my presentation and to learn more about this. And this is something that you can do in the next days. And for any question, you can always contact us. So this was just an overview of what we have. For what we're discussing today, actually, the most important piece of information, as probably Nando will repeat later, is actually the call for proposal. And this can be found at this website that I report on this slide. And this contains all the major information that you will need to know, and the links as well, as you see here, the links to material that is useful to prepare your proposals. So with this, I conclude, and I just leave this technical information slide up here if Tommaso wants to pick it up, and I leave the word to Tommaso.